What's going on, guys? Back with another video on CB fishing. Today's video, I went to like a flea market basically in Lancaster, New Hampshire, and I found this tackle box, fishing tackle box, loaded with fishing stuff for 50 bucks. And this came with it. It just fell out of there. But a tackle box right here for 50 bucks, loaded with tackle. There's brand new stuff. There's some old lures. There's tons of good stuff in here. And this thing's probably like 20, 30 pounds. It's really heavy. So today we're going to be unboxing it. So as you can tell, it comes in a pretty big tackle box here. It's one of the ones that split in half. So here we go. And there's like... So there's 3 sections on this side, 2 sections on this side, and there's just a big tub in the middle here. And so I'm going to go over probably the third side, because I think it's better than, yeah. So here's the tackle box right here. As you can tell, there's 3, 2, and then the big section filled with stuff. So we're just going to start pulling off the top, then this one, then this one, then this one, this one, this one, and then the big stuff. Okay, so first thing, in the tackle box, we have a really old-looking jitterbug. This thing is like yellow-green. It's like a 2-section one. See, there's a line right there. Very weird jitterbug, with like the thing. And it also has a spinner on the end. So this actually could be an old crankbait. It's either a jitterbug or old crankbait, but that's the first lure we got. Second lure, this one's a jitterbug. I actually do think the other one was a crankbait. This one's a jitterbug. So we got it looks like a new jitterbug. This thing looks like a frog. As you can tell, there's the thing that makes it wobble like this in the water. Pretty big hooks. We got a nice little jitterbug right there. Also, with the jitterbug, I pulled out a Daredevil spoon. Red and white, perfect for pike, bass, perch. Maybe not perch, but... Next up, we got another little spoon spinner thing. It's a goldfish, red and yellow spinner with a hook right there. We got... This looks like a homemade popper. I believe this is a homemade popper. It's made out of wood, and as you can tell, the paint job, it's not the best thing. It has a little like rooster tail at the end with treble hooks in it. So it looks like a homemade popper. I mean, there's no eyes or anything. It's just a basic popper that is wood painted. I think this also, I mean, there's just so much stuff in here. It's getting tangled up. But with this one that I just pulled out, we got I think you fish it like this. It looks like a fish head. It has a spinner and a treble hook with a rooster tail at the end. And then we also got another one of those, but in a different color. This one's black and white with some red. And then we got this. It's like a beads. I think this is just a panfish like rig right here. We got another homemade lure, I think. This one's wood, painted. It has a really basic thing right there. Huge hooks on it. It's like rainbow. Looks like a unicorn. Then we got, I think this is just an ice fishing jig. Has a little red, gold. Next up, we got a wicked weird crankbait. I mean, this is definitely a crankbait. It's really weird. Look at the face on it. And then wicked big hooks again, but it's like... Look how tiny that thing is on it. This is a very weird old crankbait. It's very interesting. Same with this. This is a frog. And this frog, as you can tell, is very basic, just all green. Yellow eyes, and look, it's like a weird, there's a weird head, like the head and everything on it, the eyes, the legs underneath, there's like basic plastic. So we got our old frog. We got another one of those crankbaits, which they look really, really weird. This one is blue, red, and yellow. Same weird face and everything. Big hooks. And then this one has a really weird... I forgot what these are called, but... It's... liplet. It's a lip. So there's a crankbait with a hook attached to it. Okay, second section. We got a Leatherman. So this is Leatherman pliers, which is really good. Not only is it's a measuring tape, if you flip it over and you fold it, there's knives, there's screwdrivers, there's a screwdriver right here, there's a knife right there. Let's fold that down. You got a knife right there. So it's just basically just a really nice multi-tool that you could use for anything, not just for fishing. This section is loaded with stuff, so let's move on. We got a white jig thing with a hook. I don't really know what that's for. A spoon, which looks really cool. Looks like a frog. Very cool spoon right there. We got... I'm not even going to try to untangle all this. We got rooster tails. Just a spinner. Trout panfish spinner. Big stab. We got more. Just spoons. More spoons. Rooster tails. We got another daredevil. Another little tiny spoon right there. Spinner. We got an entire thing of those more fish head spinners. That's all these are. Just two more of those fish head spinners. Just a tiny little gold spoon for panfish. We got another little spinner without a hook on it, so you can put it on a bait or something. Then we got a huge spinner. This one's pretty big. Big hooks, swivels. Then we got another one of those. I think it's just a normal jig, but it has a hook on it, and it's metal this time. Then we got another daredevil. Then we got another daredevil and a fish spinner. Then we got another fish head spinner, blue this time. Then we got another rooster tail, tiny little one right there. And then basically the rest is just spinners. So we got rooster tail, beads on it. Lime green, yellow spinner. Just a blank silver spoon. That's it. Oh, never mind. One more thing. The tiniest little panfish. Like, it's so small. That's definitely a panfish spinner for sure. That's it. And that's basically it for the third section, too. We just have one more spinner and some line and stuff. That's all for this section. Let's move on to this one right now. So, for the top, we got some bullet weights. Or, no, these are egg weights. Sorry. I'm running out of room to put stuff. Then we got some removable split shots from Eagle Claw, I think. Yeah, that's Eagle Claw. Full pack of some split shots. We got a triangle knife sharpener for, like, the angle and everything. And then we just got a pocket stone knife sharpener right there. So a couple knife sharpeners. I hope we get some knives in here. That would be awesome. Then we got more spinners. I'm not even going to show it. Like, just spinners. Spinners. Daredevil. We got this is a really cool one. This fish. Looks like a brown trout. I think that's what it's supposed to imitate. More spoons. Another little panfish. Rooster tail. Got another one of those ice fishing jig things. Daredevil. We got fish spinners. Two different looking ones. We got a really realistic fish. Holy crap, that's a really realistic lure. That thing looks exactly like a tiny little minnow. Another daredevil. And then we got another one of those This is actually like a fish spoon jig thing. I don't really know. Silver little spoon. Another looking real fish thing. Looks like a shad kind of. And then another little like rooster tail right there with a. And then my fault. And then this, we got a pack of treble hooks with line. There. We got some panfish setups. And then just a couple of spinners without hooks on them in case you need to like put them on a hook or a lure. That's basically it for this. And then we just have a section filled with some barrel swivels and split shots. That's a swivel. So just a section filled with those. And next, moving on to the big section in the middle, we have a container of hooks right here. Assorted just bass and trout hooks, I imagine. We got a container of flies from LL Bean. This right here is probably $30. So, a container right there just filled with flies. It looks like saltwater. Maybe. There's bass. Definitely. These are all bass. Yeah, so we just got a container of some flies for fly fishing. And then a little tiny lure right there. So this container right here is probably 30 bucks itself. There's feather. These are definitely homemade. In a nice LL Bean case too. Next, we got... I'm just going to go through all the boring stuff. We got line. There's multiple of these. We got line. We got line. We got line. We got 2 full boxes of line, brand new. Next, I did notice there's a knife. So, that's probably what the knife sharpener is for. This is a really nice blade. Look at that. That is a nice knife right there. For filleting, cutting fish. That's a nice knife right there. I don't like the packaging it's in. Cheap little plastic case, but not a bad knife at all. We got a Rapala knife. This one, these are nice company. That is a nice filleting knife right there. Good handle. Curved blade. It's a nice knife right there. This packaging's even worse than the other one. Definitely not a good packaging at all. Just a cheap, really cheap plastic. Next, we got a bunch of these. We got power bait, which is empty, so I'm just gonna... We got some dough for trout, you know, catfish, carp. So, next we got some egg sinkers. These are egg sinkers again. Just a little 4-pack. Some egg sinkers. We got huge hooks in a container. We got a container, I don't know what's in it, with more flies. This container's filled with flies as well. You can kind of see there. This container right here is probably $30 itself. A container filled with flies. This, we got Burgie's Trading Post grubs. First soft plastic, I think. A little white bone color grub. Next, we got some more Burgie's Trading Post grubs, pink color. Next, we got just a really rusty treble hook in a container. Probably still use it. It doesn't look too rusty, so I'm pretty sure you can still reuse this. Next, we got some Senkos. These are the ones I've been wanting to try for a while. These ones actually are like, they're not normal Senkos. They're really cool. So you can tell, it looks like a fish. There's a little tiny nubbin right there for a fin. And it looks like a fish, kind of. Gold and black color, which is good. And then it has these little lines right there, which make it move like a fish would swimming. So these are really unique Senkos that I've been wanting to actually try. So I'm glad I got some of these to try to make a video on. Next, we got some Snell's two-way spinner. Brand new pack. These are really good. We got a bunch of eagle claw stuff. So we got more double spinners, some hooks, size 8. We got wired snells. I've never seen these before. So these are snells, like lined and snelled hooks, but they're on a wire leader for probably muskie, pike, can't think of it, walleye. There we go. So we got some dough balls, trout nuggets, lime green. We got some egg colors, assorted. We got a big thing of hooks right here. Pretty cool. I'm running out of room to put stuff. So we got more hooks, empty pack. Spinner with 1 in it. We got some more line, monofilament. And a bunch of these little containers right here with all sorts of different stuff in it. So we got some orange trout nuggets, orange. Garlic balls, pink. More of those assorted egg colors. Those, it's just straight up salmon eggs in a container. And then more salmon eggs in a container. Next, we got some worm scent. So this is like gel scent for trout. And apparently it's worm scent. And I've heard of these before. Some of them will actually, like, people will grind up worms and make juice out of them and put them in a bottle like this. And the fish love them because it's like nightcrawler flavored or whatever. And then we got some trout nugget rainbow. Rainbow dough balls. Orange, green, and yellow. Getting down to the last. We got more monofilament line. Some more hooks. I'm just going to take out all of the hooks. So we got some bunch of things of hooks. I mean, tons of hooks. We got more of those Senkos again. But these are a different color. These look like a trout, kind of green, like a white pink. More of the cool Senkos I was talking about. So really, those are neat. We got a hook remover. We got, this is probably tangled up with so much stuff, but actually it's not bad. We got a stringer. This is what you put your fish on if you catch one. Then we got some more sinkers. We got some more split shot sinkers. We got some 45-pound wired leader. We got a bell. This is if you have your fishing pole just set, and if you get a bite with a fish, this will ring. So you clip this onto your line, and if you get a fish bite, it will go. So, very cool. Bobbers. I mean, these are just, obviously, you can't have a tackle box without some bobbers. So we have 6 bobbers. That one had something on it, some gross gooey stuff, but we have bobbers. We have more line. We have more panfish setups, just simple split shots. And then the rest is basically, it's looking like trash. Wire leader, 2 containers of it. And then I don't know if I can really, I don't know if I really want to show the rest. There's just really just hooks and everything. So that's what's inside. More panfish things. That's what's inside this tackle box. I'll show you what's in the rest just in case you're curious and you do want to see. But basically it's just a bunch of trash. I mean, some wire leader and stuff, but more bullet weights or egg weights, whatever. So we got more bells. So that's what's inside this tackle box. Huge container of hooks right there. And that's the rest, basically just trash. So for 50 bucks, I think this is definitely worth it. This is definitely worth your money. Just a couple of these packages of line itself, you have like 5 of these and you're already getting up to 30 bucks. And then those flies, I got 2 containers of flies, the knives, everything. Just that itself is close to $50 already. Plus all these spinners and lures. So I'm definitely going to give this a thumbs up. Go to the flea market if you want fishing stuff, because you can score. 50 bucks. This is definitely a steal. Tons of really old lures and everything. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like and subscribe. Comment down below if comments are turned on. If you want me to do this again, buy more old fishing stuff from thrift stores or like yard sales or anything, and I'll buy them and review them. So that's going to be all for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace out.